Swings it really well. There's a releasing shot coming from Jazai's plate.
Oh yes, breaks the shackles over there, much needed for. And that was a very poor delivery as well, just bowling into his strength. Remember, he's an onside player and anything on middle and leg will be punished. Jazai there, just hitting in that vacant area, hitting it really hard. Gets that much needed for their first four coming in the fourth over.
The field remains the same. Jazai is on to 11, getting the first boundary of 14. Gurbaz also circumspect 5 of 9. This has been a sedated start for Afghanistan in the batting department. The bowling has been very good, barring the delivery on the leg stump. Slow delivery, he hits it through the onside. Has he found the gap? Two fieldsmen on the boundary ropes. Again, not so good running. The communication is not working and neither the stroke making. 4 overs gone, it's 18 for no wicket Afghanistan.
Going to be the off spinner once again. They haven't got too many runs so far. Of course, the last over managing a 4. Just see the front 100 hovering around 4.5. They have to get on with things. The first 6 overs always very important. The power play overs. And with me is Hamid Hassan. Now, welcome to you.
Thank you, sir. Absolutely. First 6 over always very important if you're batting or bowling. But right now, Ireland is on the top. Afghanistan win the toss. This time goes big, really big. What a shot from Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Cleared the boundary this time in a maximum. The pressure was building, but this boundary made me relieve some pressure from him and also from Hazrat. Some good runs for Afghanistan in scorecard. The wicket is not that much bad, but the way they started was very slow, but now they're looking for some boundaries.
Yeah, that was really clobbered. That was a lovely strike. The first 6 of this innings, going the distance, going a long, long way. They need a few runs. You just mentioned that the current run rate is moving up a bit. Almost hovering around 6. You all know what Jazai can do. He's a fantastic stroke player, but today he's taking a bit of time. Oh! Good delivery. Just showing his bat there, Jazai, to the umpire. Although umpire saying it was a leg by, just showing that bat to the umpire as we're taking that run to see what happened, what transpired on that occasion. Yes, hitting the pad, he was showing that bat there.
Usually batsmen do. They must be scared of to not give him leg before. Again, a little bit short of delivery, but I have to say, a good captaincy from Balbirnie. He uses bowlers really well. 4 different bowlers so far. And this is second over of Simi Singh.
Going for the big one on the onside. The last delivery will settle for 1. End of the 5th over. 29 without loss. Afghanistan. With me is Hamid Hassan, the fast bowler of Afghanistan.
In top 10 in the world. Such an amazing journey. This time goes huge shot from Hazrat Sazai. His favorite area. He likes to play here in wonderful 6 through to mid wicket. On his knees. Bagiza. What a shot. Welcome George. Doctor to the party.
Yeah, as if he was just waiting for that delivery. Just waiting. It's gone into the crowds there. It's a lovely hill bank out there. Beautiful settings here in Greater Noida. Really enjoying it. All the people in here. Said not very sure about that one. Bit tentative. Getting settled for one. I think they also realize that the power play is over now. They have to, in cash, they have to take opportunities against a particular bowler. And the left arm spinner with a one is the ball coming in for the left hander for when Doctor is bowling. This is the field setting. Got a long on deep cover point as well for the right hander now. Gurbaz is trying. He also has to move on. Loves that sweep shot. Nice to play across the line a few times. Gurbaz.
Yeah, they almost play great deliveries in the crease from both of them. Right on the money. Craig Young. It's not surprising a bowler is giving 8 runs per over nowadays in cricket. It's very quick and very fast. You can see the crowd is building. Beautiful Sunday. Afghanistan supporters everywhere. If you go, they play. People will come and support. Love always there for Afghanistan. Very good bowler, Skitty Young. So I was mentioning that economy. So slightly field changing for Gurbaz. Excellent line and length.
Yeah, I think Craig Young is going to take a leaf out of the book of someone like Rankin, the way he's bowled. See that length as well, just back off length, just opening his bat, trying to use the pace of the bowler. But Paul Sterling very sharp in that direction and point. Every dot ball will increase their pressure. The good thing for Afghanistan, Hamid, is they have wickets in hand. All the wickets left in the bank for them. Appealing, just shuffling. Probably just missing the leg stump on that occasion.
Gurbaz wants to go cheeky this time. The ball was just slightly going leg side. Yeah, it looks like we might be missing leg stump or maybe umpire's call.
Yeah, I thought Hamid also the height was a factor, hitting him a bit higher. So as a umpire, you got to be very sure to give those. Good delivery. Hitting his pace, good over so far. I think Ireland, they surely done their homework today. I mean, the way they're bowled with a purpose, they're bowled with a plan. They've been very impressive in the field so far.
Absolutely, the wicket is not that much looking very difficult to me. It's similar first T20 match, but the way they bowled, totally grab and stuck Afghanistan batsman for the runs. This time down the leg side. Must be a buy runs. Afghanistan will be happy to get 2 runs. So 2 more runs for Afghanistan. As you said, they had some good homework. These 2 batsmen. The only one over of George Dockrell, last one, he gave only 12 runs. The rest of the others, they bowled really well.
50 for Afghanistan in the 8th over, 50 for all.
A conservative start here for Afghanistan, but the good thing is they have 10 wickets in hand. Gurbaz has made up for the balls he's consumed, and Zazai has just begun to tee off. What's interesting to see is the manner in which Balbani has changed his bowlers and shuffled them out here, and they've done an exceptionally good job. Gareth Delaney now introduced into the attack. Early days for him, 16 wickets though, and you get the impression they're trying to slow down the game because the ball is not coming out of the bat. Nicely bowled once again, and in comes Chaitanya Sant in the comm box to give me company.
Yes, good afternoon, Mikhail, and good afternoon to everyone watching our live coverage. Also, happy Women's Day to all our female viewers. 50 on the board right now for Afghanistan's considerably slow start. What we expect from this batting order? There we go again. Clearing his arms is Gurbaz. Gets the clearance, gets the six. Mighty stroke by Gurbaz.
Oh, yes, a lot of power behind that. It's a very small frame, but he packs a punch, let me tell you. And look at that, he didn't even have a full follow-through for that. Just went with arm extension, and that ball sailed into the crowd. Good use of the feet. And they need more of this. They need more of these home runs. Just get the impression, Chaitanya, it's time that one of these batsmen take charge in the middle.
Absolutely, Mikhail. He'll also make a big boost to his confidence coming down the track, and getting that absolutely brilliant stroke. Single followed by the sixer. Current run rate at 6.7. The power play overs, they weren't able to capitalize as what they would have expected. Asghar Afghan winning the toss, deciding to bat first. Must have thought of around 175 to 200, somewhere in that range. But the good news is they haven't lost a wicket. Can always capitalize. Zazai, and that's a wicket, is it? Yes, it is. Hazratullah Zazai will have to walk back. As we were just mentioning that they haven't lost a wicket. And the big hitter, the danger man, will have to walk back. Big wicket for Afghan for Ireland.
Oh, yes, lost up delivery once again, but no width offered. Just checking his shot in the end. But look at that catch. Look at that attempt. A catch of your own bowling is always a chest of gold here. And the move has worked. Gareth Delaney strikes. And Zazai walks back for only 28 of 33, unlike him in his previous games. But this is a big breakthrough and a much needed one for Ireland. Their persistence, their perseverance has really paid in over here. They'll be a happy bunch over there. This has been a very good bowling performance so far.
Yes, next.
Coming in at number 3
Two balls
is
to come. Right arm
the
off.
skipper, Asghar Afghan comes in. And it's a very rarity that we see Hazratullah Zazai getting out at a strike rate of less than 100. Well, big wicket this for Ireland.
And full credit to the Highland bowlers as well. They've really stuck to their job. They've bowled to their fields, and they've really gone as the captain would have wanted them to.
Last for 68 for the Afghanistan skipper. Nice steady start. He'll just need to get a good partnership, but also they need to get scoring.
Just take a look at that wicket once again. Just playing in his crease, not using his feet around, cramped for space, and what a catch. What a single for Afghan. He's off the mark, beg your pardon, Gurbaz. 9 overs completed, it's 58 for 1.
Bowler change left arm over.
So with the use of spinners, they are bowling at a quick rate here. 35 minutes into the play, and they've bowled 9 overs. 58 on the board. Asghar Afghan has just come out after the wicket of the opener, the hard hitter Hazratullah Zazai. Let's have a look at that. So many bowlers that have been used. 7 bowlers that have been used, Mikhail.
And interestingly, look at the economy rate of most of them. That's been the impressive part about Ireland this morning. They lost the toss, they've asked to field, and they've responded well in conditions that are conducive to batting.
Joshua Little, the left arm medium pacer, short ball flicked away. He'll get a single as Asghar Afghan.
Never an easy situation to walk into bat. The runs have dried up, and it's Captain Asghar Afghan will need to really come out with a plan over here and a strategy. And you also have to look at the manner in which the Irish bowlers have operated. They have bowled 9 overs in a quick 36 minutes, and that's an impressive bit how fast they've moved ends.
Again, taking the pace of the ball, opening the face of the bat. Good fielding there, Paul Sterling. Diving to his right, good to see that, the opener. And restricts the Afghanistan batsman to only a run.
Yes, once again, tentatively played, and what an effort there by Paul Sterling. Just takes me back to the days of the Sri Lankan team led by Arjuna Ranatunga, where he put up the same kind of dives as well.
Short ball pulled away, but fielder has been placed there. Just a run, so the 4s, the 6s have been dried up. We've seen Gurbaz playing the big hit, but after the wicket of Hazratullah Zazai, they'll have to be a little cautious here. But 10 overs, 60, they'll be looking to get to somewhere around 175 or 180, especially after having won the toss and have decided to bat first. Have a look at that crowd there, Afghanistan supporters. We are at the Shahid Vijay Singh Pathik Sports Complex in Greater Noida. Short ball again, pulled away, straight to the fielder. That'll again be just a run.
Just like the way Ireland have played their cricket this morning, something about their body language, something about the application this morning led extremely well by Andy Balbirnie as well. He's made those bowling changes, kept the batsmen guessing. You've got to give credit, and they can't let the start go away.
Making room for himself, looking to clear his arms, but not connecting, is the Afghanistan skipper Asghar Afghan. Perhaps looking for a change of bat or a change of gloves, some indication to the dressing room.
Once again, if you take a look at that shot, just get the impression the ball's not coming out of the bat. So something even close to 150. Afghanistan will feel that they've done well, because batting on this track seems to be a little difficult at the moment. At least it's coming to be at what we see.
With an open stance, again expecting the short ball, was Gurbaz. Onto the deep mid-wicket fielder, single to end the 10th over. Afghanistan are 64 for 1. So in the first 10 overs, 7 bowlers have been used by Ireland. Interesting strategy there by Andrew Balbirnie. Lost the toss, was asked to field, and 7 bowlers used in the first 10 overs. That too in just 40 minutes. Got a start. This is for Ireland.
Delhi once again will continue. Giving the charge this time straight to the fielder at covers. The intention is there by Gurbaz. Delhi, the bowler, to get the breakthrough. And his captain will be happy that his boy is doing the job. But at the moment, pressure mounting on Afghanistan. They need to break the shackles.
Absolutely, that's the need of the hour now for Afghanistan. They need to get those big hits. Gurbaz will fancy his chances. Scored a 6 against him in the previous over. Comes down the track again. Swing of the bat. Fielder there will watch it sail over him. Big hit once again from the bat of Gurbaz. Much needed for Afghanistan.
And much to the delight of his teammates in the dugout as well. Intention is one, execution is another important aspect, and I just get the impression that Gurbaz is playing some aggressive cricket at the moment.
For a quick run, shy at the non-striker's end. Chance for the overthrow denied. Just having a look at that six. He was not up to the pitch of the delivery, but he
Right
has
stuff, lads, right
decided
stuff.
that he's going to hit it. Let's have a look at that again. Off the back foot. To the fielder, good dive. Direct hit might have been a chance, but the throw was nowhere near to the stumps. Making room for himself, cutting it straight to Paul Sterling. Good fielding today by Paul Sterling.
Oh yes, the fielding today has they've raised their standards. Ireland. The bowling has been spot on. That's why they have looked so good so far in the first 11 overs.
Short ball off the back foot, tucked away. Again, a run, 8 runs in this over so far. Gurbaz is looking good, batting on 33 of 25. One of them will have to play the aggressor role now.
And that's why I feel at a fall of a wicket now, they'll need to send somebody like a Mohammad Nabi or someone who's ready to take the attack to the opposition. They'll need to change that batting order right now. Afghanistan, they'll need to think out of the box.
Room for himself. Quicker one there by Delaney. Looking for the second run. Denied. A single to end the 11th over. Afghanistan are 73 for 1. So we're getting a live action from the Shahid Vijay Singh Pathik Sports Complex in Greater Noida. Good support for Afghanistan cricket.
Afghanistan cricket have worldwide support, let me tell you. The cricketers are much loved.
Oh, nicely bowled there. Beating the set batsman. Gurbaz batting on 34. And if he's been beaten there, Young, good delivery.
Oh yes, just rolling his fingers on that, I thought. Deviation off the pitch. Gurbaz just having a good look at the track as well. Just coming back to the fans, let me tell you, the Afghanistan cricketers are loved worldwide and they have a strong following and their fans follow them everywhere as well.
Short ball, looking for the pull, but again the ball just staying down. Perhaps a change in pace, or Michael, as you mentioned, the fingers being rolled, and thus Gurbaz playing the shadow stroke eventually.
And this is where you've got to give credit to the Irish bowlers as well. They've realized that the strong side of the Afghanistan batsmen has been the onside, and they have tried keeping that length outside off this morning, which is very, very good.
The partnership between Asghar Afghan and Gurbaz is a run a ball. 16 of 16 balls. Making room for himself down the leg side, and white ball is the call.
I wouldn't consider that a bad ball. That's because the batsman was giving the charge and he was moving in his crease as well. So it was, the intent was good, just that the execution was a little wayward there. So Young also trying to just play with the batsman's mind. But Gurbaz, I quite like his demeanour. A busy cricketer, very feisty customer, wants to go and give it his best.
Again, just a nice age-old tap and run for Gurbaz, getting the skip of the strike now. He's batting on 5 of 7 deliveries. They'll need to get those big hits now. 11.3 overs, 75 for 1, and look at the figures of Young. 1.3 overs, none for 3 is considered. Only 3 runs in the 9 deliveries that he's bowled. It's fabulous bowling by Young so far.
Bull this time once again looked as if it was a little slow, didn't come onto the bat. He played that shot too early, and that's been the problem today with the batsmen. They've just not been able to play that free brand of cricket that we thought they would be playing. Dug it in short, came in much slower than the batsman expected. Just got gloves onto the wicketkeeper.
Yes, he'll be disappointed with that is Asghar Afghan. Have a look at the figures of Young. 1.4 overs, just considered only 3 runs. in the slot, but again not connecting straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket. Just a run. Disappointment evident in the face of Asghar Afghan.
Oh, yes, and both Afghan openers sometimes look very one-dimensional, Chaitanya. They looked for the onside here once again. Anything pitched on, middle and off also is played towards mid-wicket, and that's why you have a long on, long off, beg your pardon, a long on, deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg for a pacer.
As ball Yorker there. And chance at the non-striker's end. Direct hit. Oh, what are they doing? A direct hit would have had Afghan walking back. We'll just have a look. It's been referred to the TV umpire.
You just wonder what happened in the middle. That looks close. Yes, that's gone. That looks a corner for Gurbaz, and he'll have to walk back to the dugout. You don't need this at this point in time. He was the more aggressive, accomplished batsman. Absolute pandemonium in the middle. Yes, no. That's been a problem in the morning. Another wicket falls at this juncture.
Well overs gone, 76 for 2. Afghanistan. Great work done by Ireland so far. Mohammad Nabi promoted up the order. He's a good handy all-rounder for Afghanistan. Very experienced. And mentioning about his experience, over 1,000 runs, 1,316 to be precise. 450s for him in his T20 career. 89 being his best. But they need a few good overs here, Ahmed. Welcome once again.
Thank you, absolutely. Afghanistan been in trouble. The good thing is they have wickets in hands. I have to say credit goes to Ireland and Ireland bowling side. They stuck Afghanistan batsmen to not allow their hands and free open their arms to swing the way they are famous for long hit and sixes. So excellent captaincy from Balbani. Uses spinners, bowlers really well. Just know, and then Gurbaz has to depart. Another run out.
Yeah, that was a needless run there because if you see, Asghar Afghan was running all the way. Gurbaz didn't take a start at all. He was a bit hesitant. And by the time he was running at the non-strikers, then he was very late for that. Things haven't gone. Afghanistan. This afternoon, Asghar Afghan, the captain, win the toss, batting first. Looks to be a good surface for batting, very conducive. Sun beating out. Not much moisture, but credit to Ireland, the way they are bowled. It's been a really good effort of the field as well. Just one catch drop. That was a tough one at the point area. But apart from that, the ground fielding has been spot on from them. Nicely picked, nicely picked. Good timing. That's going to be a 4. Much needed boundary here.
What a shot from the senior pro, Mohammad Nabi. Let the ball come into his bat. On his back foot. Clear the mid-wicket area. There was a no fielder in short mid-wicket. And he find the gaps. This boundary might be relieve some pressure from the Afghanistan batting side. So it's a good surface for the batting, but Afghanistan need to put score above 160, 170 mentioned in your thoughts before on pitch report.
Yes, I mean, then just the way he played that shot, you can know that there is that bounce on the surface. Once you're able to play score to the wicket, that means there's a true bounce to the surface. It's full of runs. The ball hasn't really gripped. We haven't seen too many deliveries stopping and coming, which means not much moisture. And the games out here, the T20 games, Ahmed, are starting in the afternoon. It's not the morning games or the evening games. It's a good time to start. Nicely played. It's Upish, but just falling short of the fielder. Will be a single to end the over. 13 overs gone, 85 for 2. Afghanistan know they have to get 10 runs per over to just get to the score of 155, if not more. 12 runs per over means 169. That's the least they'd like to get here on this surface. Ireland, they bat deep. They have the likes of Kevin O'Brien, Paul Sterling up the order. No doubt Afghanistan have a very good, potent bowling attack, but they need runs as well. Something for the bowlers to bowl at.
Yeah, they need to put some runs for the bowlers, otherwise Ireland batsman can change the score easy. So Boyd Rankin back to the attack. Excellent bowling. According to the field, they're not giving any free runs to Afghanistan batsmen. This one will just reduce his pace, slow one bouncer. So he wants to swing this ball through to mid-wicket, but couldn't connect it really well.
They will have a big role to play. Afghan, the skipper, moted up the order. Nabi, he's looking good touch. The 4 he got in the last over. Very experienced, very seasoned. That's good wicket, just rotating the strike. Looking for two, but there was never a second in that. They have been really tight. The last thing Afghanistan want here is another run out. He's having a chat as Afghan with Mohammad Nabi.
If you want two in this circle, you need to put Dhoni and Jadeja in running between the wicket.
You're right, absolutely. Both of them very quick. Very quick between the stumps. That's played Upish, but in the gap. Lovely strike there. Lovely strike from the Afghanistan skipper. Maximum.
This time Azhar Afghan succeed to clear the boundary, and there was a no fielder in the maximum. You can see his position was waiting and waiting. He connects really well. Excellent batting from skipper. He's taking the charge now.
Once again in the gap, he's taken the charge. He changes gears here. Runs are coming thick and fast. Just bowling too short on the occasion. Using a lot of bottom hand as Afghan. Third 4 in this innings.
What a batting, what a shot. You can see the power behind the shot. Absolutely amazing cricket from Azhar Afghan. Now he's looking in great and dangerous mood.
You know, what I liked was the bat flow there. Tremendous bat from Asghar Afghan. Once again, bowling shot. That's not working here for Ireland. And that's going to be another 4. Another 4 here. Big over coming for Afghanistan. The 100 up for them. 100 at 1 for 2 now. Still one delivery remaining in this over. What a shot.
That's a poor bowling. Slower delivery, very slow in one of his favorite area. And again, same area he targets. Also, poor effort from Kevin O'Brien.
No, Hamid, if I'm the captain, I'll tell him to bowl fuller. Have the mid-off fielder back. Have a long off in place. There's no point bowling too short on this surface, and Afghan is really enjoying that. Just have the fielder at mid-off push back. and bowl those fuller length breeze. You got a deep cover point, push that fielder back. He's bowling too short against Asghar Afghan. Once again, this time just settling for one. Big over, expensive over. Comes to an end, 102 for 2 Afghanistan. The second 50 for Afghanistan coming in much more quicker time, 36 deliveries as compared to the first one, taking 47, 102 for 2 Afghanistan. This partnership really important. It's come at a good strike rate of exactly 200. 26-run partnership of 13 deliveries. That's good run, sensible running. They have to now make use of the remaining almost 6 overs left.
Yeah, a lot of overs, still like 35 deliveries remaining. The most important, they have wickets in hands. Nazar partnership is very crucial. It's building very quick. So this last 5-6 overs will be very important. First 6 overs for Ireland, they bowled really well. The last 6 overs, we will see who will succeed. Afghanistan or Ireland will be very exciting. This time, hits really well. What a shot from Mohammad Nabi. Shpagiza through to mid wicket. Little bit short of line delivery, and he clears it really well.
Yeah, that's the 6-6 of this innings. Bowling too short. Delaney on that occasion, he was up to it. Just see that bat flow as well. There was a fielder in the deep, but he was a mere spectator. Just a mere spectator on that occasion. When Nabi hits there, stray hit. He's got tremendous power behind him. Good thinking as well. Getting a 6, rotating the strike now. The last few overs, Afghanistan, they have come back very strongly. Thanks, as you mentioned, about this partnership, which has been really good.
Sensible cricket, 34 of 17 deliveries.
Yes!
Almost bowling a fast deliveries. Leggy become a fast bowler because the way Afghanistan batsmen playing should be feel a little bit worried and fear.
The Ireland supporters, although they are smiling inside, they would be a touch worried, no doubt about that. Good to see the crowds in today, being a Sunday, being a holiday. Lovely settings here. Pick up a single to end the over. 15 overs gone. And 12 for 2. 11 overs from here on, 167. If they get 13 per over, Hamid 177. That should be a good score because Afghanistan have very potent bowling attacks, especially the spinners they have, the likes of Mujib, Rashid, Mohammad Nabi. It's going to be a really interesting game, big game for both the sides. If Afghanistan win, they win the series. If Ireland win, they square the series. So a lot to play for in the last T20. That's on Tuesday. Appeal there. Where was the impact? Outside line of Austin, probably. That's going to be 4-leg buys.
Whoa, it looks to me very close, but maybe a bit outside the off stump. We have to see. Just slightly outside the off stump. It was a good call from the umpire. But Afghanistan will be very happy. Got 3-4 runs. And Afghanistan are very blessed with plenty of all-rounders, spinners, fast bowlers, medium pacer, full packet. A proper good T20 side.
The point you made, Hamid, a very important one, because you mentioned about the all-rounders, and what that does is lends balance. You know, sometimes as an all-rounder, you're a touch expensive with the ball, but you can come back with the bat. At times it's vice versa. But the all-rounders you have, that means you have the depth in batting as well.
The good thing is the coach is also was one of the best all-rounder, Lance Klusner.
Nicely played, good wristy shot. Come back for the second. In fact, it's going to be a 4. Didn't see that in the first 10 overs. That's sloppy work in the deep.
It's all because of pressure, runs is building, and you can see this next 5 overs for Ireland is not gonna help them if the way they feel like this. That was very, very poor effort from the fielder. This time goes big! What shot from Azarafan? Clears the boundary. Shpagiza.
That's a brilliant strike. Pakiza. 6s have been coming in the last few overs. And Azgar have gone in a tremendous touch. Moves on to 36 of 20. And what a shot in the slot for him. Goes for it just in a bat flow as well. That's tremendous. He's gone all the way, getting the elevation, getting the distance, sailing over the ropes.
When he's smooth on, he always targets the area the way he loves to hit. This time, outside the off stump, but he loves that also. What a shot from Azaravan. Went really back and clears the point in short term area. There was no protection. Everything goes Afghanistan's way now.
I tell you what, Asghar Khan today, he's leading from the front, just going over the point area, just opening his bat face intentionally, played upish, exactly what he was doing. Just see the way he opens the bat face, deliberately playing over that area. Another 4. Expensive over once again, 40 of 21. And this time, down the ground. Down the ground is going to be a 6. To end the over. What an over. 16 overs gone. 137 for June.
What a counter-attack this has been from Afghanistan, led by their skipper, who's just blasted his way to 46 in 22 deliveries. This has been a run fest, and the last few overs, you just get the impression that Ireland have just been a little off colour as well. Picking it on the full, got the toe end of the bat, but that's power. That's sheer power by Asghar Afghan.
More runs on offer. Coming back for the second, good running between the wickets, so it takes his journey to 18 now. Nabi on to 18, 46 of 22. Uncharacteristic from Asghar Afghan, likes to take a bit of time for himself, run out in the previous match, but this has been a great redemption innings from him.
And this is what you talk about experience, Devinder. When you talk about experience in the side, you have two of the best gentlemen for Afghanistan cricket in the middle at the moment.
That rather stroke. How many runs away from the fielder? 4 more.
With all the carnage in the middle, you get to see these deft touches as well. Courtesy, Nabi this time, just using the pace of the ball and flicking it down. Fine leg, the fielder was up, and it was 4 the moment it got the bat. This is batting of very high caliber and pedigree at the moment. Afghanistan are dictating terms. If I'm not wrong, in the first 10 overs, Afghanistan was somewhere around 61. 63 if I'm not wrong, 64. And just take a look at the score now in the 17th over. They're 143.
Nabi flicks to the onside. Mr. President, he wants the second run. Asghar will be on 46 now, on the verge of getting to his half century. 46 of 22. It's been a game-changing innings from the captain. So reappointed as captain of Afghanistan, preparing for the upcoming T20 World Cup in Australia. Look at the strike rate, 209 from Asghar Afghan, completely changing the complexion of the match.
Oh yes, this has been a very fine brand of counter-attack cricket here. Afghanistan changes in the field. Deep square leg comes in and backward point goes to deep point, should I say, deep backward point. So the offside has a deep cover, a deep backward point. You have a deep mid wicket, a long on and a long off as well.
Change of angle, round the wicket. Supping across, goes straight down the ground. They got the fielder underneath it. He takes the catch, and the partnership is broken off 68. Will there be another twist in this innings? The umpire is checking.
More drama here. The umpire just wants to quickly check for that delivery. But credit has to be given to the captain, Andy Balbirnie, as well. That field change resulted in that shot. Let's take a look. Are we still looking at something? Or does he have some part of his heel behind that line? Remember, the line belongs to the umpire. This will be an anticlimax here, let me tell you. We need to take another look at that. And if that's not out, let me tell you, Ireland will feel robbed of an opportunity. These two gentlemen have created havoc in the middle.
Pressure, shifted the pressure from their own team to the opposition. No wonder they are making a lot of mistakes there. This is a crucial moment in play. Looked very, very tight. Looked very, very tight for the bowler on that occasion. Look at this is another angle to tell us more. Nothing behind. Nothing behind. This will not be a good news for Ireland.
Oh yes, and that smile on Asghar Afghan's face pretty much sums up the story. That's a no ball. Nabi remains. It's a free hit on offer. Everything going Afghanistan's way at the moment. It's been a change in fortunes. The first 10 overs belong to Ireland, and right now the remaining 10 overs look to be going Afghanistan's way. Nabi and Asghar Afghan, what a partnership this has turned out to be.
Two of the stalwarts of Afghanistan cricket, the senior campaigners from 2009 to now. They've been holding the forts in the middle order, 70 of 29. What a partnership. What's an offer? Free hit. And he smacks it, times it well. The catch won't matter. The batsman will come back for the second throw. Is slightly wider there. 2 more runs.
It's all happening here, let me tell you. A free hit on offer, the catch taken off that, 2 runs completed, and Afghanistan are fighting as always. That was not middled. Simi Singh with that catch over there, but had that throw been over the stumps, it would have been closer. Nevertheless, Nabi was very quick to get back as well, and how well has he played as in this context of the game, giving company to Asghar Afghan, 25 of 15.
Works to the onside. He's taking the first one hard. Will come back for the second. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Good running between the wicket when the boundaries are not coming. It's essential. 150 comes up for Afghanistan. At one point of time, it didn't look ominous.
Absolutely, Devinder. But just take a look at this. For cricket at its very best, you're getting the sixes, you're getting your fours, but then you remember that you need to rotate the strike as well, and those 2 runs placed into the area of no man's land, just like the way Afghanistan have shifted gears in the second part of this innings.
Nabi hammers it straight, flat, fielder on the boundary. He takes the catch. Haji, he has. The partnership is broken now.
Oh yes, this time nicely taken by the fielder in the deep. Nabi not getting the elevation on this, nor the distance. He's a little livid with himself. Just got the toe end of the bat. Nicely rounded off by the fielder. Just took it chest high. Completed that. Almost close to the rope as well, but much needed wicket. The Boyd Rankin will breathe a sigh of relief. He's seen everything. So against the run of play, Afghanistan lose a wicket. Nice catch by George Dockrell. Kept his eye, kept his composure and alertness at the ropes. 27 of 17. After 17 overs, it's 150 for 3.
So no Karim Janat as yet. Rajibullah Jadran, the new batsman in and left-handed batsman, played at that vintage innings of 42 of 21 in the previous match. From nowhere to help his side win that first encounter at age of 27, 59. So a lot of experience. 40 runs short of 1,000 run. Good average also for someone who bats low down the order. Gets a slower delivery on the leg stump. Will take a single.
How well has Asghar Afghan battled as captain, coming in at a precarious situation to bail his team out of trouble and now take charge in the middle as well. It's been a very good counter-attack innings by him, and now the stylish batsman, I would say. He looks so good on the eyes. Najibullah Badran. You can watch him, just like the way he plays that free-flowing brand of cricket on both sides of the wicket. Let me add Devendra.
You have plenty of experience of playing various leagues around the globe also. Bangladesh Premier League also, Canada Premier League and Caribbean Premier League. He played a couple of outstanding innings in the Caribbean Premier League. So he also scored a lot of runs in the Pakistan Cricket League. 97 of 36. Everyone remembers back in Kabul. So works through the onside. Two. Thinking about just settling for a single here. Asghar Afghan on the milestone. 48 of 24. A monumental innings. Team was under some kind of pressure.
You did mention he has a lot of experience, and the first thing he does is takes a single and gives strike to his more accomplished partner, Asghar Afghan, who's batting at a strike rate of 200, 3 sixes and 4 fours, and only 3 dots, which means that it's not just the boundaries that he's relied on, he's also run the hard yards in the middle. This has been an innings of very high caliber.
Hits through the onside. He's going to take a single. This is the area that's where they target all the time, running between the wicket, especially the strike rotation. With Nabi and also Asghar Afghan, that's been very, very good. That's what they missed in the opening pair. That's where they are working actually. Just before the start of this series, Vance Klusner was of the opinion that they will be working on this aspect of running between the wicket and also playing against the short ball.
Oh yes, with Lance Klusner at the helm in the coaching duties, you'd expect the side to bring out more qualities in every department. Lance, of course, is a legend in his own right. Projected score right now looking somewhere close to 175. Najibullah on strike, Afghan batting on 49 in only 25 deliveries. This has been a good performance so far.
Oh, very good slow delivery. Too far outside the off stump. He likes to hit through the onside. Excellent bowling once again from Joshua Little.
Oh yes, taking the pace off the ball once again. That ball dying onto the batsman. In fact, didn't even reach the wicketkeeper convincingly. But you got to come out with these kind of variations. Back of the hand delivery that we are seeing. We've seen the knuckle ball. We've seen the back of the hand delivery. T20 cricket is all about innovation.
Maybe over cover, extra cover. It's a good delivery. Quicker one this time around. Will take a single on 49 of 25. Asghar Afghan. And this has been a very good entertainment courtesy Asghar Afghan. It's not only crept for the room, it bowled with a quicker pace also. This is what you always expect. Fighting spirit all the time. 100% commitment from Irish players. 70 runs in last 30 deliveries. It's just one wicket, that wicket of Nabi. No changes in the field now. So They're dropping the fieldsman from mid-on to the back on the boundary ropes and the long-on region mid-wicket, who is very, very straight on the boundary. Square leg is also on the boundary. And the third man is up, backward a point. Sweeper on the offside. What would be the modality of getting to his half century? Has he got some connection here? He's going to take the run here, direct hit, but gets a deflection of the bat. Was that off the bat? Not yet. Leg by signal.
Importantly, they got the single and he gets the strike. That's what's important. Asghar Afghan needs to retain strike. 18 overs completed is 155 for 3. What's good to see is that the turnout this Sunday afternoon has been overwhelming. That's Cricket Chacha over there. He's quite a celebrity in his own right, and you can take a look at that. Selfies all the way around him. He's been a flag bearer of Afghanistan cricket and has travelled with the team and supported them unconditionally. And this is what Cricket Chacha is now used to, selfies from fans.
So none for 25 in 3 overs for Craig Young. Very good figures. On 49. Is that off the bat? Is that off the bat? We have to wait for the signal from the umpire. Leg by signal again.
19th over in progress. At the start of the first 10 overs, it looked like Afghanistan was struggling to get to 150. But then in came that partnership between Nabi and Asghar Afghan. And they just took the game away, at least for the moment, from Ireland, who looked so good and disciplined in the first 10 overs. It's all about momentum, Devinder, and it's all about having those patches as well.
Wants big hits from him. Oh, he's beaten. Beautiful bowling. This is superb stuff.
Keeping that right underneath the bat. Very well bowled. That's a very good Yorker, let me tell you. That's dead bowling at its very best.
Well, they always talk about line and length, but it's very difficult to execute when the pressure is on. He missed the line this time around on the next step, so he's going to take a single here. They need boundaries, Afghanistan. Plenty of boundaries in the last couple of overs or so.
Good comeback here by Ireland, I should say. They were in the firing line few hours back, but they've just pulled things back. There you see Cricket Chacha with his support.
Half century on cards. Swings it and straight to the fielder. Takes the catch. He's denied a half century here. Asghar Afghan is out for 49 of 27. Caught on the boundary. Craig Young strikes for Ireland at a time when they needed someone set batsman at the crease, but he's perished for the cause of the team, trying to clear the boundary. Getting it from the two end of the bat. And it's a very well-dressed catch on the boundary.
A simple, straightforward catch there for the fielder, but Asghar Afghan going for glory. And fairly understandable that he had to go for it, but what a selfless knock it has been. Uncompromising innings, 49 of 28, 157 for 4 in the 19th over. But what an innings by the captain. He walks back to a loud cheer from his... Getting to a short break.
This has been a fantastic over so far. Not giving anything away to the opposition at the time when they need boundaries. Nazim Zagran also taking 5 deliveries for his 3 Gulbuddin Naib. He can hit big shots also at the age of 28 into his 47th match. 56 is best. Let's lower down the order. Will be very useful on this wicket. The ball is gripping a bit, so with his slower deliveries, we saw the example of using slower deliveries throughout the match from Irish bowlers. He is that kind of bowler who bowls a lot of slow deliveries. So fine leg is going back on the boundary. And tennis ball bouncer. This is tremendous stuff from Craig Young. Last over to be bowled in the first innings. Afghanistan 158 for 4.
look at the batting card of Afghanistan. This match has been a game passages. That's Joshua Little will be bowling the final over of this Afghanistan innings. Has looked very good. 17 runs for his 3 overs. Can he finish the job?
Little to bowl, and it has to go big for Afghanistan. Appeal for MBW will not be entertained by the umpire. Walked off the spot very quickly away from the stumps. The umpire there. Look at where did that pitch outside the leg stump maybe, and also the height factor. Okay.
Maybe the height factor pitched in line. Just get the impression that it must have been climbing on its way towards the stumps. But we just come back to that point there, when there is never easy for a new batsman to come and strike. You've got to spend some time in the middle.
No wonder 16 extras out of that, 12 leg bytes. That's not bowler's fault. He swings it straight down the ground. It's a humongous shot. It's gone for a 6. Timely 6 from Najibullah Jadran.
That was easy pickings for him. Pitched at a relatively good length, and Najibullah Jadran just went through with the shot. Stand and deliver over the bowler's head. All these are welcome runs, let me tell you. Calm and composed, eyes lit up. It was more of a half tracker, and the bowler knew it the moment that ball hit the bat.
Mental damage done at the very first delivery. What's the response from Josh Little? Little, he played up in the air. They got the fielder on the boundary ropes. He will see it sail over in for a 6. 2 back-to-back 6s. Back again. It's him and him again. Najibullah Jadran on fire.
And the sixers are coming with pure cricketing shots, let me tell you. Effortlessly played by Najibullah Jadran. This man is so good on the eyes that, let me add, much to the delight of the Afghanistan fans, Najibullah Jadran is creating a lot of cheer in the middle. Back-to-back 6s. Look at this once again. Just picks it up from length and goes over long on. What an impact he's making in the final over.
2 back-to-back 6s. And he goes again through the onside, this time to the fielder on the boundary. Will take a single. Is he thinking about doing something about it? Gulbuddin can strike big, but this has been a great cameo already from Najibullah Jadran. 16 of 9. 2 6s already from this over. 2 deliveries to go. 1 boundary, at least 1 boundary. That's what Afghanistan's searching.
Already 14 runs in the first 4 deliveries. Little under little pressure at the moment.
Slow delivery and smacked it flat. That's 1 for 4. Well, it has become 18 with 1 delivery to go in the first innings. That's gone for a 6. I beg your pardon. That's gone for a 6. It's a flat strike from Gulbuddin.
Once again, a nothing delivery on the shorter side. And all Gulbuddin had to do was just get behind it and hit it towards square leg. What an over this is turning out to be for Afghanistan. And how can Ireland undo all the hard work in this one last over? This will pinch them.
18 already from this over. It's not ending anytime soon. It's going up. They got the fielder. It's gone all the way for a 6. What a fantastic final over. 24 coming from it. 20 overs gone. Afghanistan. They are joyful now, back in Kabul. They must be celebrating like anything like they're celebrating here. It's 184 for 4 in 20 overs, Afghanistan. What a finish.
This has been an amazing comeback by Afghanistan. Under the course for the first 10 overs, it was a counter-attack led by Nabi and Asghar Afghan. And in the end, finishing touches put by Najibullah and Gulbuddin Naib. This has been a very fine batting performance by Afghanistan, winning the toss, electing to bat first. And this batting card is confirmation that they've all contributed. 28 of 33 for Zazai, Gurbaaz 35 of 30. Then that innings of 49 that changed the complexion of the game and brought Afghanistan back into the match. Nabi also came in and played a cameo, and in the end, the finishing touches by Najibullah and Gulbuddin Naib. 28 runs in only 13 deliveries between them.
Well. The bowlers who started really well in the first 10 overs didn't give much away to the opposition, but were taken for the cleaners with courtesy to partnerships. Zazai and Gurbaz was bit sedate there, 57 of 53. Asghar Afghan and Gurbaz contributing 19 of 21 the recovery phase, and then this game-changing partnership 74 of 32 between Asghar Afghan and Nabi, the senior pros for Afghanistan, and then quick fire 27 of 8 between Gulbuddin Naib and Najibullah Jadran. They finished with a 6 of the last ball, 16 extras, but most of them were leg buys, not the bowler's fault. Talking about the bowling performance, Paul Sterling just bowling a solitary over, going for 3 runs. Paul Rankin was taken 4 runs after a couple of outstanding overs to begin with, 1 for 37 and 1 wicket for Craig Young. 1 for 27 and 1 for 36 for Gareth Denley, the next spinner who broke that partnership, getting the wicket from Bowman. Yep. So when they come out to bat, they need 185 runs at the rate of 9.25 runs per over. Plenty of spinners to strangulate their progress, Ireland. But
Yeah, this man, Najibullah Jadran, he's a game changer. Came to crease, hit with a mighty blows, 2 massive sixes. What a talent he is. And Gulbuddin, the ex-captain, he joins the party. This is the finishing 6 of the innings for Afghanistan. Total of 184 for 4 wickets gone in just 20 overs.
This was brilliant batting in the last 10 overs by Afghanistan. Yes, the Ireland bowling card, good bowling by Paul Sterling. The first over that he bowled considered only 3 runs, wickets for Boyd Ranking, Young and Delaney. Dockrell going for runs in his the only over that he bowled. Joshua Little started well, but eventually ending with conceding 42 runs. The team gets picked up by the bowlers and a run out. Right then, for Afghanistan to win this series, they need to defend 184. Ireland require 185 in 20 overs at 9.25 runs per over. We'll be back after a short little break. Yes, welcome back to the second T20 International of the Islamic Bank of Afghanistan Cup 2020 with the hashtag of peace all over, hashtag peace for all. It's time for Ireland to save the series. If they win it, it's going to be 1-all. It's been a long time since Ireland have defeated Afghanistan. They need to chase a heavy target here. 180 runs is quite an ask. It's a powerful fielding unit, bowling unit, but these two men, as we were discussing at the start of the game, it all depends on these two men here, Paul Sterling and Kevin O'Brien. They have all the power required to get Ireland to a super rollicking start, but there'll be pressure as well because it's the series online, and there is the legend of Ireland cricket, Kevin O'Brien, who can forget that scintillating knock against England in the World Cup in India, and of course Paul Sterling. He was in good form in the first T20 International, got Ireland off to a super start. Good afternoon everyone, I'm Chaitanya Sant. Along with me is Hamid Hassan, the Afghanistan pacer. Hamid, good afternoon.
Thank you, Chetan. It's a lovely day we're having so far. What a game is on. The most experienced player in Ireland side, Kevin O'Brien, 95 T20s, 1,627 runs, 350s. Other side, Sterling, a hard-hitting batsman who play the ball really well with full power and proper timing. Mr. Magician, Mujib, what a talent he is. Age of 18, he played all over in the world. What a talent. God-gifted player for Afghanistan. And all the time, he bowled with a new. So, Ireland need 185 runs to win, to level the series.
The first ball, how difficult is it for a spinner to start with the new ball? Always difficult to grip it. And looking for the second run, sent back by Kevin O'Brien. We've seen a few run-outs with Afghanistan. Not so much with the Ireland batsman though.
Yeah, I was looking for 2 runs, but you cannot take out Rashid Khan from the action. If it's fielding, batting or bowling, he's all the time in the game. Pretty energetic cricketer. Lovely athlete.
Absolutely, Rashid Khan at the long on region to the two fielders and on the boundary. Yeah, so the two fielders on boundary are the long on and the deep square leg.
Yeah, you can see the ball is drifting from Mujib. It's like almost an in-swinger. This time, hits through mid-on, but luckily landed no man's land. It's just only one run. Very good fielder on the boundary. Kevin O'Brien needs to be careful because Rashid never drop a catch. And all the time, the ball when it comes high or lower, especially catch deliveries. This time, make himself room. Inside edge, just only one runs. So they're looking for the boundaries. The first 6 overs, Ireland bowled really well to Afghanistan, but this first 6 overs will be also very important for both sides because we have seen the surface. It's really good for the batting, but I have to give the credit to the Ireland bowlers in first 10 overs. But last 10 overs, Afghanistan were absolutely on the top.
Absolutely right, Hamid. They were lethal, were the Afghanistan batsmen. And here again, trying to make room for himself was Kevin O'Brien. A little misfield, allowing a run. Najib Nabi there, pardon me, giving away a run to the Irish batsman. Going for the big hit. Has he connected? Is it going all the way? No, it is a couple of bounces. And more importantly, that's 4 runs to end the first over. Good end to the first over for Ireland. At the end of the first over, they're 8 for no loss. One over 8 for no loss. In comes 32-year-old Shapur Zadran, left arm, medium fast, 36 matches. And the man sitting next to me knows more about him.
Oh, absolutely. Shapur Zadran. He maintained his fitness really well. And he used to bowl up to 140 plus. Nowadays, he reduced his pace. And also, the run-up is a little bit shorter. Big fan of Shoaib Akhtar. Running. Hair was flying in the air. He loves to bowl quick. He improved a lot. His skills. This is the last delivery. Couple of bounces to the boundary. But very full delivery. If you see Ireland spin bowling in first 6 overs, they bowl a little bit shorter and quicker. They not give the room or allow Afghanistan batsmen to hit the ball to the mid-on or mid-off. So Mujib should think there's not much spin, there's not much drifting. It's better to bowl a little bit quicker and not too fuller.
And that's right, always ball to a plan, isn't it, in the first 6 overs. Okay, taking the pace of the ball, misfield will again allow a run to Kevin O'Brien there, who's on to 3 runs, gets Paul Sterling on strike. But as Hamid was mentioning, bowling to a plan is important. Giving absolute no room to the Afghanistan openers was the key. And have a look at that again. In the slot, that should have been a dot ball, but small misfield resulting in a run.
Sami Shinwari, one of the best fielder in Afghanistan side. Sometimes best fielders can make mistakes. We have seen in Ireland innings as well when they're bowling to Afghanistan in last 10 overs, some sloppy fielding work. And now we have seen from Nabi and Sami. Every single run is very important. Improvise this time. Win for appeal. Luckily they didn't connect. That's why, otherwise it will be a 6. It's a good line in length from Shapur.
Oh yes, Paul Sterling looking for that sweep there. The intention was right because it's the short, fine leg. So if you just clear him, that's 4 runs for you. But unfortunately for him, was not able to connect. Good bowling. Again, Again, nicely connected straight to the fielder. This time, he doesn't make a mistake. Got ball.
Excellent bowling from Shapoor. He's not giving any room, any width to Paul Sterling. He knows his strength. He all the time loves to connect the ball through to cover or mid-off area. A punchy player. Looking for the punch, but Shapoor is very intelligent. He's not giving any room to Sterling. Sterling will be looking for a boundary because Ireland needs some boundaries to put pressure on Afghanistan side. This time, make himself room, slower delivery. He connects really well, and it's a boundary. That's what I was talking about. He always looking true to the cover, just slightly little bit. He moves his feet and releases his hands, and there was no chance who can save this boundary. A welcome boundary for Ireland and Paul Sterling. Good cricket.
Is absolutely needed right now. Clears his front foot, clears the infield, and gets 4 runs. Moves on to 30. Just 5 runs conceded by Shapoor in this over. The first 4 deliveries went away only for a run, and then the boundary on the 5th delivery. Again, as he connected well, but straight to the fielder. Dot ball to in the second over. Ireland are 13 for no loss. When the target is 185, you need the first 6 overs to be getting a lot of runs right now for Ireland. Going for the big hit on the leg side, big appeal. Umpire says not out, he's on move there.
Umpire Ahmad Shah Pakteen was not interested. The ball was drifting a little bit towards leg side. Yeah, it was a very good decision from the umpire in the end. This time, wants to sweep, a slog sweep, but excellent bowling from Mujib. Not too fuller, not too shorter. Excellent line and length. That's the best line. He's not giving opportunity to Kevin O'Brien. This time, fuller, straighter, in a maximum. What a shot from Kevin O'Brien. Excellent cricket, beautiful batting. 2 dot deliveries, and then the third one, a maximum shpagiza.
Oh yes, in the slot there, and Kevin O'Brien is not going to miss on such opportunities. Gets the 6. Again shuffling, swept away, gets 4 more. This is good striking by Kevin O'Brien, putting some pressure on Mujib and getting those runs.
Well, Mr. Kings 11 Punjab in pressure. Mr. Magician in trouble. Back-to-back boundaries, maximum in a 4 now. I have to say, good cricket from Kevin O'Brien. The shuffling, the movement of his feet is absolutely brilliant. This time sweeps again, and he connects really well. Looks like a maximum. Yeah, it's a 6. What a shot, what a cricket. Mujib in trouble. Afghanistan is also in trouble. What a cricket. Runs are ticking. Brilliant cricket.
That's right, Amit. There's some pressure now on the young bowler, Mujib. He's played a lot of T20 international cricket across the world, but right now, under the pump. Again in the air, chance, fielder under it, will be able to reach to that one. Yes, he has. Good catch taken there. And eventually it's Mujib who comes out victorious.
Well, it happens same in the first T20s. Kevin O'Brien with some boundaries, and then Mujib got him out. And this time again, 2 boundaries and a catch from Kareem Jannat. What a catch. It's not easy catch when you're running towards backside and looking to the ball. As coaches always says, eyes on the ball. He never drop his eyes. A brilliant catch. A missed time from Kevin O'Brien. What a
तीन
good
बाउंड्री
innings.
मारा, मारने की
Got
क्या
19
जरूरत?
runs. Ireland 29 for 1.
बॉलिंग भी नहीं मिला, बैटिंग तो कर लेता. साला कोई स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं है गेम में. है 2-3 बॉलर अफगानिस्तान के, उनको डिफेंड कर लेता.
What a brilliant catch that was, and the first wicket resulting in the skipper coming in, Andy Balboni. 42nd match, 890 runs, 83 his best, 42 T20 internationals for skipper, and it's going to be Shapur Zadran to bowl his second over and fourth over of the innings. 29 for 1 on Ireland. First ball, Balboni in the air, just falling short of the fielder there.
साले तू तो खेल.
Is here because
Captain
of
है
this.
तू, लास्ट
A
तक.
brilliant catch from
Balboni.
Kareem Jannat in a mistime shot. He tried to clear the mid-off area once again, but what an athlete, what a cricketer he is. A younger brother of skipper Asghar Afan. A good talented cricketer.
Guys, there's a lot
Kenny
of cricket
Balboni.
running today.
Take his team leading
No.
from the front like
That's
Asghar
the
Afan
shot.
did for Afghanistan.
There's some responsibility on him now because, as we were discussing, Ireland are heavy on the top three. Paul Sterling, Andrew Balboni, Kevin O'Brien. Kevin O'Brien is back in the dugout after looking to make the most of the off spinner. Look at the support there for Afghanistan. Anywhere across the world, Afghanistan playing, there's support for you, isn't it? Yes, this is the Hamid style. The headgear is missing though, but the flag's there. The headgear is missing, Hamid, but good support for Afghanistan anywhere that they play.
Yeah, absolutely. I love these three colors. Whenever I see, I feel I'm in the ground. so peace for all.
Absolutely, Hamid Hassan there with us in the com box. Paul Sterling batting on 10 of 7 balls. Short ball, short fine leg will cut that out. Just a run, good bowling so far by Shapur. He's just given away 7 runs in his 9 deliveries.
Yeah, absolutely. He's using his experience. He bowled really well in Shpakiza. Got plenty of wickets. Slower cutters. Beautiful young kid. With the beautiful flags. But not be drinking this if you want to become a cricketer.
Absolutely, if you want to be a fast bowler like Hamid Hassan, you should be away from all those drinks. Makes room for himself, covers the infield, clears it, and has it gone all the way? Wait for the decision from the umpire. Nonetheless, it's a good shot, and it's been signaled as 4 runs.
Well, it's a shot a day for me. One of the best shots of the match so far. Brilliant shot. All the time targeting in the cover area because they know there's a no fielder. And this time Shapur reduced his pace. But the way he connects was absolutely brilliant. A good shot from skipper.
Again opens the face of the bat, looking for the gap, but brilliant fielding there by Najib. Diving to his left and definitely saving 3 runs for his team.
Excellent effort from Najib. Saved 2-3 runs for the side. A commitment. One of the most strongest throw he have in the side. Always busy. Asghar Afan. He's captain or not captain, he loves to be leading from the front. He's a captain now.
So last ball of the 4th over. Again, nicely played, looking for the quick run. Direct hit might be close. Not to happen though. Single to end the 4th over. Ireland are 37 for 1.
ये नहीं बोलता कि अस्कर में रहमान को
This game is nicely poised. 37 for 1 Ireland after 4 overs. Kevin O'Brien, that was a big wicket. Playing up it, there's Hap in the air, fielder coming underneath, and that's the second wicket. The second wicket for Mujib. Paul Sterling, the danger man, he's got to go back. Just trying to take the hill route, didn't get the timing right, didn't get the elevation that he wanted, and Ireland, they have lost the second wicket. Welcome, Devinder.
Thank you, Ajay. Well. He went for 49 from the previous match, but taken 2 important wickets here. Both the openers back in the pavilion. Paul Sterling, always a dangerous man there, and was caught beautifully by the fielder coming in from the boundary. He has always been a safe fielder. Najibullah Jadran taking the catch, and Paul Sterling is dismissed for 12 of 10. Not quite getting the team off to a cracker. 37 for 2. Ireland in a spot of bother.
Do not use vertical bat for vertical bowler. Always use a cross bat.
37 for 2. Kevin Delney comes in. He's got a task in hand. The problem for Ireland is both the new batters out there, and this was the second wicket to fall. Paul Sterling playing that high up in the air, not getting the distance that he wanted. 2 big wickets coming for Mujib. First getting the wicket of Kevin O'Brien. That was a great catch by Karim Jannat. And then this wicket of Paul Sterling. That's the reason Delney, he comes in. Another right-hander. Gareth Delney, 2 years old. The 22nd game for him. 250s. He's done well in his short career. And he's there because this was the wicket. Didn't get the distance that he wanted. High up in the air. Good neat catch in the deep. Ugly just shot as well. There was that bat in it, that wood in it. The ball just coming up in to the right-hander. Just thought there were 2 noises there. High back left. Yes, that one just coming in to the right-hander. Mixing his deliveries really nicely. Mujib. What is the call?
And one they will get. The good news for Afghanistan is that the man who went for 49 in 4 overs in the previous match, he's striking. He's striking well, getting both the openers early today, and they needed big partnership at the top of the order to match and to explore the possibility of win. A fantastic over this from Mujibur Rahman once again. 5 overs bowled here in Greater Noida. It's 39 for 2 Ireland.
बाद में करवा लो पता चाहिए अफगानिस्तान को पता चाहिए
It's really good to see people in today, being a Sunday, being a holiday. A lot of support here for the Afghanistan side. Beautiful sitting there on the hill banks. Going to be a change in bowling now from the far end. Man who took that wonderful catch to dismiss Kevin O'Brien. He comes in. Karim Jannat, another handy all-rounder for Afghanistan. Coming on from the far end. 24 wickets for him in his T20 career. 5 for 11 being his best.
Yeah, it came at a time when the team was struggling. They lost the first T20 against the West Indies in Lucknow. Then taking those 5 wickets in second T20 to turn the tide over and win that T20 match. It's been driven beautifully. The placement was immaculate.
Yeah, that shows his potential as a batsman. Just carving it away on the offside, just opening the bat face. Beautifully done by him. Exactly what he was doing. Very controlled shot. Just bisecting that gap. First boundary here for Delney. So even the last game as well looked very impressive with the bat. Just the technique that he possesses, Devinder.
Yeah, handy all-rounder. He performed really well in the World Cup T20 World Cup qualifiers in Oman. Then had a fantastic series in West Indies T20 and ODI also. And now he's on to six. He is going to be key man from this position when it comes to producing the boundaries at a consistent rate. To get there, the current rate is 8.25, but they need much more than this.
Lovely strike. Beautifully timed. Racing away.
How you play cricket.
Quality shot once again, just making room for himself.
Find the gap. Find the
Brilliant,
gaps.
absolutely brilliant. But Bernie on that occasion, look at this one, didn't try to hit it hard. It was all about finding the gaps, just opening the face of the bat and timed it to perfection to get a boundary. Just giving a bit of room to himself to unleash that shot through the offside. Pierced to perfection.
Yeah, always a hallmark of a good batsman, Devinder, is the way he finds those gaps, and that's exactly what he's done so far. 6 or 4 deliveries. Once again, finding the fielder this time. It's looking good touch, just the timing that he's showing at the moment. It's looking good touch, Delney. But no means this game is over because no means this game is over. Quality batsman in the crease here for Ireland. Coming down the track. Coming back for the second bit of fumble there in the deep. They're looking for the third as well. That could be tight.
Well, Mohammad Nabi, the senior campaigner, the experienced campaigner there, was put under pressure by that good running between the wicket, taking the first run hard, putting the pressure on the fieldsman, and rare error induced from him. So, Bernie, he's going to be key man. He's someone who likes to take a bit of time and then exploits accordingly. Big man. Wants to run. Easily taken in the end.
Six overs gone, 51 for 2.
Very useful all-rounder. चश्मा पहन के चला इसके बाद काम का बाय
The only problem for Ireland is that after 6 overs, they've lost those couple of wickets. Afghanistan, as far as runs go, were much lesser for them, 34 without loss. But Ireland, although they have got those runs, they've lost 2 important wickets. And both the wickets, very experienced batsmen, Kevin O'Brien and Paul Sterling.
Emma Shapatin, the umpire, signaling the end of the power play. They've been able to do really well. The first power play is ended at 51 for 2, but 2 experienced campaigners, prolific run scorer for Ireland, 47 match, 16 wickets for him. But this wicket will suit him. He's someone who bowls a lot of slower deliveries and has good control over it.
Another important factor for Afghanistan is they still have someone like Rashid Khan who bowled so well in the last game. Just holding up their overs. Rashid Khan, I think, is going to be very important to seeing the stage of the game. Last game, the way he came back, the way he got those 3 wickets, reaching the complexion of the game. Rashid Khan is a big match winner for Afghanistan over the years. Handles that pressure really well. Just holding him up at the moment. Those 4 overs from him are really going to be the key.
Slower delivery. It's going to take a single here, and also the pressure will be relieved because he was captain of the side, didn't perform up to the expectation. But now, with the responsibility being taken over by Asghar Afghan, so he has got this freedom to think about his own game, and that's why he's a vital cog in the unit and as a game changer. He's been a magnificent performer for Afghanistan. No wonder they are placed number 7. All the spinners are very effective, but Rashid Khan is a game changer. Under pressure, he always delivers.
It's very easy if you can stay until 14 hours. We still can stay until 14 hours. You can win the game.
Just mixing his pace. That's good thinking. Good thinking there. Got to mix your pace because this surface is really very good, very conducive of batting. The required run rate is creeping up a bit. You see the way he mixes that pace. Good effort as well. In the end, in his follow through, every dot delivery is going to be important. He's going very close to the stump. That should be a wide. Now for the keeper as well.
Again, searching for that leg and not quite executing it to
hasty
the
broadcast
effect that he wanted on that division. Look at this one. It's drifting down the leg stump. And a bad bounce for wicketkeeper Rehmanullah Gurbaz.
At times, you also have to realize as a bowler, don't need to experiment too much because then the batsman tries something fancy out of the textbook. That's clobbered, that's high up in the air and finding the fielder. That man we are mentioning about, once again coming to the act, Rashid Khan.
And the wrestler arrests the momentum for Ireland. Against the run of play, there was no need to play these kind of shots with fieldsmen on the boundary ropes. Gareth Denley, a talented player, not realizing his potential. He's dismissed, caught on the boundary. A poor shot selection. Look at this one. Getting it from the two end of the bat with fieldsmen on the boundary ropes. There was no need to play this kind of shot. Rashid Khan making no mistake. Perfectly positioned and perfectly held on the boundary ropes. Gareth Denley out for 7. It's 55 for 3. They are in the familiar territory, the Irish players.
Bit of trouble here for Ireland. They've lost those 3 wickets. Harry Tector now comes in at 20 years old. 150 for him in his T20 career. Best being 60. 19th game for him. I think just the fact that whether you see this lineup in the middle order, not much experience for Ireland. They have experience at the top. And meshing for the top, the likes of Kevin O'Brien, Paul Sterling. But just in the middle order, you see someone like Tector, even Denley who got out. Not much experience behind them.
And especially the experience of playing spin. That's something that is missing here. That was not the perfect shot that he should have thought about it, executing that one. Rashid Khan, safe as always.
I tell you what, that was a really good catch by Rashid. He was travelling. Pulls it, a lot of bottom hand, and that's in the gap. It's going to be a 4 to win the over. 60 for 3 Ireland.
Seven overs, 60 is not a bad score. उसने सेम बॉल डाला था डेलेनी साला आउट हो गया क्योंकि उसने 9 रन पे मारा बागबनी ने लगा that's a difference.
Excellent support for Afghanistan as always, whether they're playing in India or somewhere else. Joyful. That's what they communicate. Joyfulness. That's what Afghanistan cricket is all about. Always smiling, ever smiling. A session. Karim Janat to continue from the far end. Widespread field. More fieldsmen in place there on the boundary ropes with third man going on the boundary, men at the point position on the offside, and also mid-off is going back on the boundary. They got long on, men at the deep square position on the onside. So looking to protect the boundaries. Flicks it hard, straight to the fielder.
I think the important factor for a new batsman is once you come in and just new at the crease, just rotate the strike. Balboni has been at the crease for some time. Just take those singles. 4 bowlers employed so far. Karim Janat bowling his second over. That's cut away. Nicely done. The placement was terrific.
That's a shot.
Well, French shot outside the off stump, and that was a shot played with a lot of precision, and the placement was absolutely fantastic. Look at this one, French shot outside the off stump, sitting back and just opening the base of the bat and cutting it, chopping it away from that fielder. No chance for the fieldsman on the boundary ropes. Gulbuddin had not even conceived that idea of stopping that one. It's a beautiful stroke. It's played for Ireland Wolves in South Africa, and scored a lot of runs against Namibia recently. So man coming in with some runs into this contest.
That's going to be important for Ireland to stitch a partnership here. The skipper is still out there. Balberini has got some experience behind him. Director has to lend in support. Credit to Afghanistan, the way they have got those wickets. Mujib picking up those two very important wickets. Mentioned earlier, Rashid Khan still having his 4 overs left. Mohammad Nabi as well. Many times we see him bowl after the 10th over. Rashid Khan.
Also, they have the option of Samula Shinwari, the leg spinner. But I don't think they will require his services because the way they're going about the business, the fast bowlers, now they're operating well. They picked up 3 important wickets, including the openers, Paul Sterling and Kevin O'Brien. They needed someone at this juncture of the game to hit those boundaries. Balbani is someone who likes to take time and strike rotation, but they need someone who can play big shots because it's not going to be easy. Another good slower delivery.
Yeah, he knows it was really close, really close. Those smiles really telling a story, just shuffling across, going towards the off stump, just going over the bail there. Just over the bail, perilously close. Really close. And that's the reason we saw that bowler smiling on that occasion.
The kind of shot they play, the top spin when they play the game of table tennis, just over the top of the stumps. Yeah. Quick delivery, and it's been driven handsomely. A powerful strike for 4 to mark the end of the 8th over. 70 for 3 Ireland. The run rate is fine, but it's about keeping the wickets.
Many skyscrapers there for Ireland. They have been into rebuilding act. That's because each time they've looked to cut loose, they've lost wickets at regular intervals, and that's been their problem and concern. They're still living to fight another day in this particular game. At the moment, 8 overs, 70 for 3. And all depends on how Balbani marshals his boys in the middle.
Looking for the big hoik on the leg side. 3 fielders there. But he'll be looking to clear the fence. Not to happen though.
Once again, taking the pace off the ball, keeping that slightly outside off stump. And the tendency for batsmen to play across the line in this game is evident because of the true nature of the pitch. Balbani will have to lead his side much like how Afghan did when Afghanistan was batting. Oh, he goes big. He goes high. Has he got the distance on that? Yes, he has. It's a 6. Much needed. Just releasing the pressure over there, Balbani, giving the charge and hitting it over cow corner.
Absolutely, he needs to do Asghar Afghan for the Irish team here, coming down the track on the leg side, most favoured area, and gets the maximum.
Not the most convincing hit, got the toe end of the bat, but good enough to cross the ropes over there. Once again, taking the pace off it, just gets bat to it, a single towards deep covers. So Balbani has made his intentions clear. He'll be the more aggressive partner, and Tector will be happy rotating the strike. How this passage of play has changed, the momentum has shifted, Chaitanya, between sides all through these 30 overs between both teams.
Yes, Mikhal, it has, and now it's pressure on Tector and the skipper. Balbani batting on 27 of 18. 8.4 overs, 78 for 3. The target is 185 runs. So they need to get going now because remember, the superstar of the Afghanistan cricket team is still not seen in action with the ball in hand, and that's Rashid Khan. Fielding at long on, took a brilliant catch a couple of overs back, pardon me. So once he comes, it's going to be extremely difficult for Tector and Balbani to score at will. Making room for himself, clearing the fence, and will he get 4 runs for that? Yes, he does. Good striking there by Balbani. Skippers inning expected from him.
A much needed innings, and quite similar to what Asghar Afghan did when Afghanistan were batting. It's counter attack at its very best. This time, the placement was brilliant. All he had to do was just get the meat of the bat over there. He's playing good cricket at the moment. Over extra cover that 4. Wilbadin Name just getting a little bit of stick in this over.
Short ball pulled away, but straight to the fielder. Single to end the over. Ireland 83 for 3.
That's been the problem for Ireland. The starts have been there, but nobody has really carried his bat forward. Balbani has to do that for his side if they have to get to the target of 185. Mohammad Nabi introduced into the attack. This will be an interesting equation. That's because we have Balbani on the other end who's decided to play his shots in the middle.
77 matches, 69 wickets for the senior player. Afghanistan. It's going to be Balbani on strike. Interesting to see. 83 for 3. The current run rate is 9.22. Required is 9.27. So going well so far are Ireland. 4 overs remaining of Rashid Khan. Lost up on the back foot. Opens the face of the bat. The sweeper covers. Gets the run.
And this is where the middle order will be tested for Ireland. It's the middle order that's been found wanting in this T20 series. They have lacked that kind of application and strength to bat through situations. And this is where Balbani will say, boys, come on, we need to raise the game.
Oh, beaten. No slip, of course, at this stage. The short third fielder. Get a run, so steady start to this over.
Nice tossed up delivery there. Just going with the arm this time. The batsman playing for the turn. Getting a thick outside edge. Very wily customer, Mohammad Nabi.
The back foot, it cuts it. Big task for the fielder. Sweeper covers. Oh, there's an error. Red error in the field by Afghanistan. And that's easy for Balbani.
That's Hazrat Zarzai, not the most fittest of cricketers in the Afghanistan side. And that reaction by Mohammad Nabi said it all after that. This should have been stopped. And this should have been only 2 runs. Look at that. Quite a lazy effort there for a youngster. Once again, you just get the impression that these need to be stopped at this level.
And instantly, he's been brought in the 30-yard circle. This field and change in the field. Off the back foot cut again. The ball is following him, isn't it? But this time around, fields it well.
Balbani's body language indicating he's looking for that big hit. This time ball quicker down the leg side, a half-hearted appeal. Very smart bowling there, very smart bowling. Mohammad Nabi just send the arm ball. They're just drifting down leg.
Making room for himself, cut away again. The field at sweeper covers. That'll be a single to end the 10th over. Ireland are 90 for 3.
And in comes the champion, Rashid Khan, introduced in the 11th over, much like in the last game. He comes after the first 10 overs. And how crucial is this going to be for Ireland as well? The Rashid Khan threat, look at that. Career best, 5 for 3, an economy for a leg spinner. Sometime he posed in the power play as well to be 6.1 for an average of 12.34.
Yes, the top ranker in the ICC T20 international rankings is Rashid Khan. To the Irish skipper, Balbirnie batting on 30 of 25. What an exciting contest this promises to be. Rashid Khan to Andy Balbirnie. Wrong one, straight up. But nicely played away to the leg side, but the skipper gets a run.
It's so difficult to pick Rashid Khan. He varies his pace and length with that wrong one coming in quicker, sometime coming in slower, just keeping the batsman guessing. And this will be a very, very big ask for youngsters like Tector and the ones to follow to wade away the Rashid Khan threat that I call.
The required run rate suddenly has shot up to 9.5. Off the back foot, yes, just being cautious is the youngster Tector there.
And this will not disturb Afghanistan, let me tell you, these singles. They'll be more than happy conceding them. What an asset, Rashid Khan. Brilliant fielder, evolving batsman, and a match-winning bowler.
Oh, sharp turn there, turn and bounce. Surprising Balbirnie. A smile on his face, but that's the magic of Rashid Khan.
Just look at the reaction of the captain as well, Ireland captain batting out there.
Looking to cut, but the fielder gets a hand on it. That'll just be a run.
Slightly wider this time, and will pace him part onto that. Just trying to get past both those fielders. Shot third man and backward point, or should I say deep point and backward point. Tector, what does he have in his repertoire?
Yes, nicely played there. Wrong one again. Just be a run. So being extremely cautious of Rashid Khan's first over, with 3 more overs to go. Rashid Khan, there's a good partnership right now. 13 out of 25 balls between Tector and Balbirnie.
Once again, a tossed up delivery, playing on the back foot. Will they chance for a second? They'll have to settle for a 1. 11 overs completed, it's 95 for 3.
Rashid.
11 overs, 95 for 3. Required run rate is 10 runs per over now in the remaining 9 overs. Big task now for Balbirnie and Tector. Stop off the back foot. 1 is what the wicketkeeper says, and 1 is what it'll be.
And this is where Afghanistan accelerated. After the 10 overs is where they changed gears, and this is where maybe Ireland also need to come out with a plan, because these singles will only mount to that asking rate of theirs.
Again, cuts it, but that'll just be a run. Afghanistan won't have a problem with that. But Ireland, they need to get much more than those 1s and 2s, at least 1 big hit in the over. Required run rate was 10 at the start of the over, has increased to 10.15 now. Balboni batting 142. Looking for the big hit, swept away. Fielders placed, just a run.
It's a good partnership rowing in the middle, but it's coming at a very conservative pace this time, trying to sweep it from the middle stump. Nicely bowled once again, a single down to long on.
He's taking those singles. It's Tector and Balboni. Tector batting on 16 of 12, a strike rate more than 100 runs, but he need to go at a better rate now. Required is 10.32. Room for himself, but good bowling there by the experienced Nabi. Following him, good running between the wickets. Good early call by Tector and converting that single into 2 runs. But still, it's just 6 runs that they've got in this over.
They've done well to rotate the strike, and they have converted those singles into doubles sometime, and they've ran really hard.
Room for himself in the block hole. Dot ball to end the 12th over. Ireland are 101 for 3.
Nabiga extra अच्छा
Well, the partnership is developing. They're growing now. 46 of 32, recovering really well. This is the time to strike for Afghanistan. 101 for 3. They're placed well. This time getting inside is Hamid Hassan in the comment box. Hamid, how do you read the situation?
Well, the wicket's in hands for Ireland. There's a possibility because the captain is there, Balboni. Just to bat for long. But other end, don't forget. Mr. Changer, Rashid Khan. Ranked number 1 in the world in T20 cricket. But he's a bowler, all the time looking for wickets. If you don't give him a wicket, he will get frustrated and will concede some runs as well. So he will try everything to get a wicket to break this partnership.
Not quite timing it. The wrong one on that occasion, but he's 49 of 35. This has been a very good partnership. Rashid Khan, captain expects a wicket from him. Look at this one, the wrong one that comes quickly in. He dismissed him in the similar fashion in the previous match. And sweeps stoppage. The fielder takes the catch on the boundary. What a brilliant catch. Samiullah Shinwari. Rashid Khan has struck at the right moment.
Mr. Changer got a wicket, got his man. Andy Balboni has to depart. And what a catch from Samiullah Shinwari. Absolutely brilliant. A little bit unbalanced, but he managed to grab the ball. And in the end, for Ireland skipper, so he got out for 46 of just 35 deliveries. Ireland 104 for 4.
Islamic Bank of Afghanistan Cup 2020, second T20 of 3-match series here at the Greater Noida ground. Lorcan Tucker, at the age of 23, was part of the Ireland Wolves, travelling to South Africa to play against Namibia in 5 T20s. He scored a lot of runs there. This time times it through the offside. So Tucker is on to 18. Tucker is on not, but a huge wicket, always huge wicket. Andrew Bulburney, who was finishing his inning really well. Look at this one, the quick. He's getting the top edge, and it was a sensational catch from Samira Shinwari. So Rashid Khan once again, in the context of the game, they needed a wicket, and Rashid Khan has provided them with. It's 104 for 4 after 13 overs.
Rashid Khan hasn't provided the breakthrough. Ireland has given away.
Mujib was very expensive in the first T20 international, but not in the second, dismissing both the openers for 12 and 19 relatively cheaply, and no wonder. They are 4 wickets down for 104. All key batsmen back in the pavilion. Mohammad Nabi, the senior campaigner. Over the years, he's been able to slow up the things and take those important wickets. Is in action now from the far end.
Hector and Tactor, can they become protector for Ireland to change and save the game, to level the series? Ireland still need 11.85 runs per over. Such a huge amount of runs. When you're facing bowlers like Rashid, Nabi or Mujib, it's not easy.
Well, Hamid with required rate touching 12, exactly 12 now. 12 runs per over. It means that you need 2 boundaries from the over. And Nabi is someone who is very, very intelligent, clever cricketer. And he knows how to prize out a wicket in these kind of situations. Oh, reverse attempted, but not quite getting the timing on that occasion. The experience of playing leagues around the world and also cricket for Afghanistan for many years.
Absolutely, no doubt. He had a big role in Afghanistan rise of cricket from beginning since 2003-04. Play all the way together. Asghar Afghan, Sami, Mohammad Nabi is the most senior player. Play first for Afghanistan, and then rest of the others came later on. But this man is the one-man army. A brilliant cricketer.
Featured in a wonderful partnership with Asghar Afghan. Once again, great delivery. Quicker one this time around. The variation not allowing the opportunity to find a boundary. They need at least 2 boundaries from the over, Ireland. But in last couple of overs, they've been able to squeeze the Irish batsmen from getting those much-needed boundaries. 12.49 already the required rate. Can they find a boundary here? Goes for the strip shot. And Mujib is there to prevent the ball to travel to the boundary. So 14 overs have been bowled. It's 109 for 4. Tough going for Irish players. Well, Greater Noida is famous for tall buildings. It was there for Afghanistan in the last 10 overs or so, but not for Ireland. They're getting runs consistently, but in last 3 to 4 overs, they're putting the brakes on because of Rashid Khan. What a player, what a wonderful player over the years he has been and continuing to retain his form. Across formats, goes to different countries, but he's always consistent. He'll take a single here. Singles won't do it. Look at the commitment. Always 100% Hamid.
No doubt, all the time in the game. Bowling, batting, if it's fielding, you can see the commitment. Chase after ball, eager to get the wicket for run out. Good effort from Rashid Khan. Last 4 years. Oh, again. Flying jump.
Well, loudest cheer in the stadium. Look at the leg spinner, and look at this one. Flying frog in action. Club it back this time. Tried his very best. Possible opportunity for Rashid Khan on the follow through. This is brilliant from Rashid Khan. From where will they find the boundaries? Was there an opportunity?
Yeah, there was opportunity. Clear run out. You can see the frustration of Rashid. Last 4 years, he achieved the milestone of his career in such a young age. Look at the run rate. Oh, this time Googly beats everyone, batsman and keeper. Won't be a boundary or not? Excellent effort from Shapur Zadran. By runs, good effort from the senior Shapur Zadran.
Was there an opportunity for the keeper there coming down the pitch? Saw the batsman coming through the googly. Or there was this opportunity, batsman way down the pitch. Rahmanullah Gurbaz or Shapur Zadran. Look at his effort. A lion-hearted cricketer. Is pulling back. Was in contact with the rope. Not quite. Driven down the ground. A single, so good discipline. The boundaries had to come by for Ireland. It's looking very difficult from this situation. They want to play through the overs of Rashid Khan without losing any wickets. But boundaries.
Yeah, when Rashid came, everything's changed. Balbirnie gone, run stop, and runs are. Oh, that's a huge googly. Came back really sharply and
It was just
zipped
over
in.
the wickets.
What a delivery! I haven't seen that much spin so far. Even everybody's surprised. That's a good ball. So 15 overs gone. Ireland 1-1-4 for 4.
Useful all-rounder of Afghanistan is on the field. Right to
A
go.
bit expensive in his first spell of 2 overs, going for 22. Ireland haven't won a match here against Afghanistan since 2013 in 2020 version of the game. Will the story continue?
Why don't they try
going to take a single here.
Samiola Sharma
Boundaries keyword here.
instead of this guy?
When you're thinking that there's a side Rashid, Nabi or Mujib, so you might be targeting someone else like a bowler like Kareem Jannat or Shapur or Gulbadin, but they're also very experienced. They know how to control and read the situation. Sometimes it's cricket, you give runs, save runs. In the end, good effort from Afghanistan, a good comeback. Defending the runs now.
It is the over. They are targeting, gets a slower bouncer. He hammered it to the fielder there on the boundary ropes. No, he can't take this one. The batsman will be through for 2. Rashid Khan, the fielder there on the boundary ropes.
Well, the action man, the changer, dropped the catch. Such a good hands he have. A slower bouncer, a top edge.
मुझे बोल रहा है
Ball
कोई
from
नहीं
Kareem.
छोड़ेगा. It's okay.
And you can see anytime he grabbed the ball, very easy. A situation like this, you should need to take a catch.
Boundary. And this time he plays straight to the fielder. And direct hit with just one stump visible. Will this be referred to the third umpire?
Not out.
Skipper is not happy with that. Asghar Afghan getting 49 with the bat in hand today in charge, the captain of the side, with that throw with just one stump visible
एम्पायर
from
के
this
सामने इतना
distance.
अच्छे से हिला रहा है बैट से.
I think the batsman might have reached there to the safety of the crease.
Don't you understand?
How close was that, Amit?
Well, we have to see for the replay and wait. Throw from skipper, just one stop. He knew it. Asghar advanced straight away. And he made it his ground. Good throw. So it'll be clearly not out.
Another good slow delivery. The off cutters, the leg cutters, not giving pace to the batsmen to work with. Tough going for Ireland. Boundaries hard to come by, and it looks like the Afghans are reaching towards that mark of registering a series victory. Last time around, Ireland was successful in beating Afghanistan was in 2013 in the World Cup qualifiers, but after that it's been a long wait for them to beat Afghanistan in T20 internationals. This time fumble and a single.
Yeah, it is a long time, almost 7 years. They haven't beat Afghanistan in T20. Another fumble in fielding. We have seen this all day today from both sides. In T20 cricket, you have to be very smart and sharp. Anytime you can get a chance, just take him, run out. Improvise this time. Improvisation, helpfully success for Ireland batsmen in a boundary.
Well, they waited for this opportunity for quite some time with that innovative shot over the top. 16 overs bowled, it's 124 for 4.
काय बरोबर क्योंकि हमने क्या करता
A nice little partnership brewing here between Tector and Tucker at the moment, but they'll need to take it forward as Mujibur Rahman comes into the attack. Another important phase in the match.
A full toss in the air. Has he connected that well? Yes, he has. A good start to the 17th over. Tector gets the full toss, plays it straight over the bowler's head, gets 4 runs.
Oh yes, and that's been the problem with Mujib. He's not been consistent in the series so far. He's mixed it with some very ordinary bowling and some excellent bowling as well, and that's where he'll need to tighten things. This is a very important phase, as I mentioned. The game is hanging in the balance.
Short ball played on the offside. Is it in the gap? Has he connected that well? Good work by the fielder there. That's Kareem.
good work by
Runs again for Hector. Looking good, Hector batting on the 31 of 26.
Again, hitting it in the gap towards extra cover. Nice fielding effort in the end. The slide so synonymous with world cricket today. Very close to the rope over there.
Short ball pulled away, and that's into the stands. Gets the 6 is Tector. Leaking runs in the 17th over.
Half tracker on offer. I'm sure Tector's eyes would have lit up. All he had to do was just get back to ball over there and hit it over cow corner. Very poor bowling at the moment, and Afghanistan will need to tighten things.
Oh, superb comeback that one. Superb comeback. Tector absolute no idea where the ball was going.
And that's what I was talking about. He mixes mediocrity with brilliance, and that's what you see over here. Completely bamboozled the other batsman. What a delivery.
Making room for himself. Again, a super delivery, and that's a wicket. Yes, he's missed it. And once again, Mujib, what a comeback after being hit. Comes back and picks up the wicket.
That's Mujibur Rahman's third wicket. Just when it looked like he was struggling, he gets an important breakthrough. Quicker this time on the off stump. Batsman making room for himself, trying to play it on the offside. You miss, I hit. Important wicket here. Fifth wicket falls for Ireland, half the side in the dugout. Harry Tector walks back for 37 of 29. It's 136 for 5 after 16.5 overs.
Simi Singh is the new man in. 23 matches, 182 runs, 57 is his best. T20 international career. Got a task on him now, making room for himself, not able to connect. Brilliant over by Mujib. More importantly, he's picked up a wicket of Harry Tector. 17 overs, Ireland are 136 for 5.
रहमानुल्लाह को एक कैच नहीं मिल रहा यार.
Shapur Zadran being introduced into the attack, but what a bowling performance has been by Mujib, getting Paul Sterling and Kevin O'Brien first up, and now the much needed breakthrough, a partnership that are looking threatening between Tector and Tucker, and that's when Mujib strikes as well.
136 for 5. 2 overs remaining for Shapur, 1 remaining for Rashid, and that should be it. It seems going for the reverse sweep is Tucker.
बैट
Not
लगा था
connecting.
नहीं.
Smiles on the faces of the Afghanistan players. Did not expect that one from Tucker.
लगा था फिर यार.
And that did get a glove as well on its way to the wicketkeeper. That was an off cutter. Almost caught that leg stump as well. Touch and go cricket over here.
17.29 the required run rate. Gettable in this format, but with an over remaining for Rashid Khan, just looks difficult right now for Ireland. Nicely hit there. Oh, the fielder at long off, completely missing the sight of that one. And thus that's 4 runs for Tucker.
Oh yes, completely blinded over there. Was that a brain fade moment for the fielder at long on? Or should I say long off? But a much needed four. So Ireland not throwing in the towel yet. They are fighting back and just raising unlikely hope for their fans for a comeback victory. But at the moment, in the driver's seat is Afghanistan.
After the reverse sweep attempt comes the straight drive, gets him 4 runs. Short ball pulled away. The fielder at long on. Are they looking for the second run? No chance there. Just a run. Required run rate is at 17.6 now.
Oh, the asking rate is just climbing and climbing. Can Simi Singh provide some hope over here? But what a match this has been so far. Ireland calling the shots in the first 10 overs of this match. Then Afghanistan, led by Asghar Afghan, leading that fight back, taking them to 184. And then after that, they've had a stronghold on the game.
Pulling down the wicket into him. Played with onto the leg side. Good work there. That'll be 2 runs. Good running between the wickets.
Every fielding effort has been cheered for. That's because it's a packed stadium as far as Afghanistan fans are concerned. Once again, just using the depth of the crease and playing it finer. Mujibur Rahman with a diving effort. And look at the wicketkeeper. Inspired by one gentleman in world cricket who's brought in this kind of a dismissal that we talk about. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Mark Boucher, they all adopt this kind of strategy to get a deflection of your glove of the ball onto the wickets.
The asking rate is 18 and the singles won't help their cause. Just a run for Simi Singh.
You talk about experience, Chaitanya. Look at Shapur Zadran. Predominantly all his deliveries have been cutters. He's been rolling his fingers over them, taking the pace of it so that the batsmen don't get the ball onto the bat for that big hit. 144 for 5, Simi Singh 3, Tucker fighting a battle right now. Usman Ghani, Naveen ul Haq sitting on the bench, a very strong bench strength.
In the slot, in the air, fielder, easy catch eventually for Nabi. And Tucker will have to walk back, big wicket for Shapur.
That's been the story for Ireland in the series. Their middle order has faltered. They have not stood the test. Another off cutter, another slow delivery, taking the pace off it. Mohammad Nabi saying thank you very much. I'll accept that with both hands. Shapur Zadran, his comeback has been good in this series. Another wicket departs. Tucker walks back to the dugout. 16 in only 14 deliveries. It's 144 for 6 after 18 overs.
After the loss of the wicket of Lorcan Tucker for 16, Rashid Khan with the penultimate over, over number 19, starts by conceding a run.
Never easy to get rid of Rashid Khan in such situations with asking rate is high and wickets are falling at the other end. Meanwhile, George Dockrell is the new man in, has a wealth of experience, but at this point in time, he'll need more than that. He'll need some luck as well.
Going for the big hit, he's connected well. Oh, brilliant attempt by the fielder at long off. But that's Kareem, the fielder, but is not able to stop that. 4 runs, good way to get off the mark for George Dockrell.
Oh yes, this time just deciding to go full throttle. That should have been taken a half chance, but in such situations and at such level, you need to grab these. So George Dockrell has come and his very first ball, he's dispatched that.
Making room for himself, wrong one there. Can get one big hit of Rashid Khan, but then he comes back. Chance to run out, good running between the wickets there.
Helter-skelter everywhere at this point in time, but you expect Rashid Khan to bowl more wrong ones at this point in time, simply because he knows that the batsmen are going for broke. Another good fielding effort. It's like the way Afghanistan have played their cricket today. It's been fearless, it's been ruthless.
Again off the back foot played to Kareem. That'll just be a run again. At this stage, Afghanistan were 157 for 4, but remember the last over he lit 24 runs. So now one of them, Simi Singh or George Dockrell, will need to do something miraculous. Comes down the track is Simi Singh, connects well, and he gets the desired result for that. 6 runs.
High and handsome. The fight is on as far as Ireland are concerned. They are going for everything. And this intent and execution is a perfect reply to Afghanistan's discipline as well. Once again, looks to go big, but sweeps it towards deep square leg for a single. So this has been a good over. Nevertheless, after 19, it's 159 for 6.
Right then, 159 for 6. 26 required now of the last 6. Afghanistan of the last over scored 24 runs. Shapur Zadran, Simi Singh batting on the 11 of 6. It's the series on the line here. Victory for Afghanistan means the IBA Cup is with them.
159.
If Ireland wins, the 30-20 will be the final. But as of now, it looks like Afghanistan the clear favourites.
Islamic Bank of Afghanistan T20 series. And the message over here is peace all over. Wonderful message and a much needed one as well. That should spread across the globe.
First ball of the last over starts with a run, looking for the second one, but straight to the fielder there. Just one run. Brilliant start to last over by Shapur Zadran.
Afghanistan looking good to clinch this series and take an unassailable 2-0 lead in the 3-match T20I series. And largely, it's been an all-round effort by them. Batting, bowling, fielding, catching. They've been the better side on display. Even as we have another 5 deliveries to confirm the result in this game, Ireland will be eager to make it count in these last 5 deliveries.
160 for 6. Continuing round the wicket. Bouncer. Played on to the leg side. Simple work for Mujib. That'll just be a run again. Score moves on to 161. The required run rate reads at 36. Looking difficult now for Ireland. Simsing batting on 12 of 7. It's been a long time since Ireland have defeated Afghanistan in this format. Couple of changes in the field there. Interesting to see that. Sweeper covers, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square leg. The fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Well bowled there. Singh not able to get any kind of connection. And the Afghanistan fans are pleased. They know the result now. And they know that their team has almost won the IBA Cup.
Oh yes, another slow off cut outside the off stump, sensing the batsman will be stepping down. Shapur bringing in all his experience over here. What a performance it's been by Afghanistan, and the crowd delighted as well, coming out in large numbers to support their boys. Another short delivery goes big towards cow corner region. Single Rashid Khan over there with the ball. You can't keep him out of action, and look at that throw right over the stumps. He is one man who really inspires in the middle, and these gentlemen, the crowd out here, are there because they want to see their stars perform in the middle.
Absolutely, they are here in big numbers because the superstars of Afghanistan are performing, and that's one of them. The superstar plays T20 cricket across the world. The superstar, leg spinner Rashid Khan. Meanwhile, Shapur Zadran has also done well. He's given away only 4 runs. The first 4 deliveries, slow one in the block hole. Will that be 2 runs? Denied. That'll just be a run direct hit. And it's been referred to the TV umpire.
Very nicely fielded there by Mohammad Nabi. He had a good day with the bat and the ball as well, and now a direct hit from long on. Okay then. Batsman well and truly inside. But a direct hit is something the umpires also don't want to mess around with. Just refer it. That's because even a split millimeter can create a difference with a direct hit. So just the final delivery on offer as Afghanistan look good to clinch this IBA T20 International Series.
Smithing batting on 13 of 9, 163 the score. Still required 22 runs. Off the last ball, it's been a clinical performance by Afghanistan. Good batting, good comeback in the second half of their innings. And look at that, Cricket Chacha. Afghan flag flying high here in Greater Noida. A lot of fans supporting. Remember, the IBA Cup is hashtag peace all over, hashtag peace for all. Last ball of the second international in the block hole, dot ball, and that is game set match, game set series for Afghanistan.
And they have been clinical and comprehensive in their performances all through the 2 T20 internationals. That's Captain Asghar Afghan, led from the front with a very fine, blistering 49 runs as teams exchange pleasantries and handshakes. It's the Afghan crowd who look happy, delighted, and it's euphoria all over. But credit has to be given to Afghan and his boys for just going out there and dishing out a clinical and a professional performance with bat, ball, and in the field, Shamila Sinwari got 1,000 T20 international runs in the last game.